tuning in to the online broadcast network, AfterBuzz TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads from over 200 countries and your #1 source in after-show entertainment. AfterBuzz TV, the destination for TV superfans. Producing after shows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows. Interviewing celebrities and showrunners. And bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
What is up, everybody? As we recover from the incredible weekend that was SummerSlam, and we push forward to Raw, and as the colors, the spotlights here show, tonight was the Vipers' night for SmackDown in Phoenix for WWE SmackDown this week. Welcome to AfterBuzz, everybody. I am Christian Rosenberg. Got my usual crew here this week. First off, Mr. Romore, how are you, sir?
I am good. There's a fire on the way here.
There's a fire literally miles down the road from us right now. I don't know if it's safe for us to be here.
I think it was just nature trying to keep me from arriving tonight.
It might have been. Yeah. And I know, like, you know, Phil in the booth is like, you know, you're staying here to do the show. We're not gonna like evacuate or anything like that.
Nah, we're gonna do it. It can burn all around us like Kane showed up.
Yeah. We got an Inferno match going.
Ah,
there
nice.
we go.
And next to Rome, Miss Kaori Takee with Miss Wakame.
Miss Wakame, it's Miss Wakame's birthday, so it's a party.
She said party,
Yes.
like it was P-A-W.
Yes, that's right.
By the way, for those of you listening, and I don't know,
she did right there.
Wakame is Corey's dog.
Yes.
I don't know if for those of you who might not know that.
So just imagine a black, fluffy ball. It's amazing. She's amazing. Happy birthday.
Rome, you want to take that one?
I don't even want to touch it.
That was slow pitch softball, and the softball was a beach ball.
That was a Monet Davis change up right over the plate, man. Yeah, I'm not gonna touch that one though.
All right, fair enough.
I've touched enough.
Yeah. Well, again, we are just like recovering from an amazing weekend that we had here,
good.
interviewing so many people.
Yes.
I was thinking we have a surprise video. I'm trying to think, should we do it for the beginning or should we save it for the end?
I think we should do it both.
Okay.
It's that awesome.
It was that awesome.
I don't know, Phil, can we run it twice? Can we do it at the start and the stop?
That's the worst tease in the world.
Well,
it doesn't even matter.
Doesn't even need to be a tease. Let's just cut to the chase right now. In all the midst of the interviews and stuff that we got to do, Rome, Corey, along with Hobo, Mark, Tom, and Markia, were at the WWE 2K15 panel. Apparently, it aired live on WWE.com. We didn't know this.
Did not know this.
And Kaori got, to her credit, she got the balls to confess her love to Cesaro. Little did she know it was to the entire world.
Yeah.
One life to live.
And
we were all watching.
And of course, I was actually at work at the time, and I was just like, oh my God, if only I could see this video. Thanks to the wonders of YouTube, the video is up, and we're just going to show right now this wonderful clip of Kaori professing her love to Cesaro.
Okay, first of all, I'm in love with you, Cesaro. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy right now. Anyway.
Go give her a hug. Jealous.
Yes, give me a hug.
Yeah, go give her a hug. Go on. Yeah.
Oh! Denied.
All right, we can stop it there.
Let's just show it over and over again the entire show.
God.
Look at that distance.
There's so many things that are so wonderful with this video.
That was great.
Oh my gosh.
Look at her face.
From Cesaro going all heel on you in public to Cena just being like, this guy.
Yeah.
What's with this guy?
Got her noticed though.
Definitely got
noticed.
And one of the many videos that we have of all the interviews we had, Corey did get her moment with Cesaro.
I did get my
moment. You can
moment.
see that on the AfterBuzz YouTube page.
And I was so happy. I don't even
For free 99.
myself.
For free 99.
That's true. The price is
Sheamus
right.
even recognized her on his way to the gym that day.
Yeah, he was. He recognized. I was walking to the train station and Sheamus recognized me. I was like, oh, hello. What's up? What up?
And you know, like guy like Sheamus or Roman Reigns are gonna be like, oh, you're not gonna hug her? Well, I'll give her a hug. But they didn't do it.
Well, there was no stairs.
There's no stairs.
Maybe?
How many times did they jump off the top ropes? I don't think a stage is gonna stop him.
The funny thing was later that day with the DX panel, they brought stairs in.
Just in case
Just
someone
in
wanted a hug.
case. Yeah.
Like,
Because you asked a question at that one.
Yes. Yes.
But did you ask for a hug?
No.
Okay.
Weirdly enough, I did not. Yeah, that didn't happen.
Oh, I didn't ask for a hug. Roman Reigns said, "Go give her a hug." And Cesaro was like,
Is that how he
You
said it?
joyfully agreed.
"Oh yes."
And then you jumped up
Absolutely.
and down, excited like a cheerleader. That was amazing.
Oh come on!
I'm
if
sorry.
someone was like, "AJ, go give him a hug," what would you be like? All right, if you want it.
No, okay, you know what?
Oh, wow.
I'll just fill the people in because we're not gonna upload that part. But the raw footage of her before she interviewed Cesaro at the 2K panel was amazing. They're standing there and she runs up, "I love you," and he's like, "Oh, thank you," and blah 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 and all of that. He gives her a hug, shakes her hand, and then they start speaking French to each other.
I saw that on the interview.
Yeah, but what you didn't see was the part before I hit record, and she goes, "I would love to hear your Japan."
Oh my God.
That was her last line before we went live. She said, "Say something in Japanese." He said, "Oh, about Japanese." He said something like, "Oh, no, we'll do that later." She goes, "Oh, I would love to hear your Japan."
You're making my interview with Stephanie sound like I was Barbara Walters.
Barbara.
But it was a highlight, very huge highlight.
Well, we could tell.
Yes. We'll watch it again at the end of the show. Because it's that great. But let's get into tonight's
Okay,
SmackDown.
let's do this.
Hailing from
Tonight.
Phoenix. Big news, well, fairly big news right at the beginning. We have a official third member to the broadcast team for WWE SmackDown now, and it is one Tom Phillips. He is now doing the play-by-play, and Michael Cole will be doing color along with JBL. Don't know if I like that. Tom Phillips, I've never been a big fan of his, but he has gotten better. Mm-hmm. And honestly, tonight, I thought he did a good job overall with the show tonight. I thought he actually worked well with Cole and JBL. I just think Byron Saxton deserves it more than Tom Phillips. But and then I'm worried for Tom Phillips' sake that he's going to fall into that same category that whenever Josh Matthews led the commentary with Cole and JBL, they just ribbed him throughout the entire show.
Yeah. I mean, there's a hazing process.
Yeah.
With the commentators, ironically.
Apparently,
not so much with the wrestlers anymore.
No,
but
it's the
definitely-
commentators.
Yeah. Commentators, go figure.
Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, we'll see how he does. Honestly, I'm a little surprised by it. I know now with Renee Young starting to get more and more into commentary. Now she's doing commentary on Superstars. Mm-hmm. And then it was weird because this past main event, it was actually Byron Saxton and Michael Cole instead of Byron and Tom Phillips. And then now SmackDown, you added Tom Phillips into that. There's a little bit of a shuffle going on with some of the commentators. So I'm curious to see how it's all going to end up.
Yeah. Let me feel that silence. Yes.
Yeah.
I was gonna let you.
I was waiting for any other type of analysis.
I was
from
like,
you.
I've said a lot. I'm gonna let her talk now. But now I am checking out the chat roll.
I am too. And Ryan Whittleson, yeah, I did mean do play-by-play during the matches. I know it's a rarity these days.
Yeah, they don't do that anymore.
Not much.
Anymore.
Not
They have
much.
conversations.
Although I don't recall hearing much of $9.99 at all tonight.
I think they know.
Do
They
they?
get a break. Maybe they were tired of it. They're like, we'll veto it tonight.
Well, considering the reaction they got at every single WWE event over the weekend for SummerSlam, I think they know because we would shout $9.99 back at them as they said it to
At
us.
least at this point, it's kind of a joke to even mention it.
Yeah.
They're talking about...
It's a running gag now.
Yeah.
Jimmy Hart told me they're thinking of making a T-shirt that says
Oh
$9.99,
gosh.
which would probably sell.
How do you turn $9.99 into a gimmick?
I don't even know if that's clever.
know.
That's right. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, it's a gimmick.
Yeah. I'm like,
We'll see.
$9.99 on a $30 shirt.
Yes.
That's how much it will cost.
that's.
But the shipping is only
$5.99.
$9.99.
Yeah, we'll see.
All right. So SmackDown begins with Orton coming to the ring, and he gets on the microphone, so you know this means high energy.
Every time.
Every time. Orton talking about Roman Reigns, talking about how just because he's won the battle doesn't mean you won the war. One match does not define me, and one match certainly does not define Roman Reigns. And Roman Reigns will get what's coming to him. And even though I'm facing RVD tonight, I'm sorry, RVD, but you're nothing more to me tonight than collateral damage. Ooh.
Bad words.
That was hard.
He was being all intimidating and stuff.
He was all like the snake and stuff.
And then, all the snake and stuff. And then, even before he left the ring, Seth Rollins' music hit. Like, apparently, they were just trying to make things connect together so much that Seth Rollins would enter the ring and walk right by, like, Randy Orton. They would, like, shake hands, look at each other, and just leave. Like, so it's just, like, what's the word I'm looking for?
Two ships passing in the night.
Kinda. I'll go with that.
Paths cross.
Fluidity.
Okay.
The fluidity.
We just hit 3 completely different cliches.
We did. We did.
Yeah.
Well, why not?
Whatever.
So Rollins heads to the ring because he is taking on Mr. Jack Swagger. And this was brought up based on them cutting a promo. I believe it was on Main Event saying Swagger wanted him that night, but Seth Rollins, no, we're not going to do it tonight. We're going to do it on SmackDown. Even though Main Event and SmackDown are filmed on the same night. But we're not supposed to know that. We just got to
go with it.
We got to go with it.
Okay, yeah.
And then also recapping the fact that on Monday Night Raw, Seth Rollins curb stomped Dean Ambrose through cinder blocks.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good.
That was a really good match, by the way. Just want to say.
Oh, the match was phenomenal.
My gosh.
Anytime those two wrestle, it's just going to be phenomenal.
But I just want to know if anybody wants this feud to ever end. Because
No.
I don't.
Nope.
I know, right?
Nope.
Just, I don't think it'll get old.
I know. We've talked about certain matches and be like, oh, this is the 1,000th time we've seen these guys wrestle.
Yeah.
I don't care how many times these two wrestle.
The problem, I think, is that they're going to have to blow each other up.
Well, if Dean Ambrose was literally sent through cinder blocks, somehow Seth Rollins couldn't break the announce table, but he broke cinder blocks.
Oh my gosh.
And
maybe it was Fender blocks.
Sure.
Fake.
And then magically, Dean Ambrose apparently refused medical attention and has since gone missing because he left the hospital.
Oh, Dean.
Yeah, here we go.
Yeah, you're right. It's gonna come down to who's gonna throw the other one in the brush fire we have a few miles down the road match.
As long as it doesn't end with a living room and someone holding a gun, I'm good.
Oh God.
Wow.
Well, that's going to good old Brian Pillman, Steve Austin moment.
Yeah. Hopefully that doesn't.
Yeah, we don't need that part
again.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
Yeah, that was the moment where I thought the Attitude Era got a little bit out of hand. That was one of the few moments.
I'm ready for just like in Iron Man, Falls Count Anywhere, Hell in a Cell, Inferno, First Blood match.
Yeah,
just give them everything.
Yeah,
every gate at once.
Gimmick matches at the same time.
At the same time.
Inside of the elimination chamber
with lumberjacks.
Yeah. I think it'll work. I think it'll work. Hell in a Cell, in the elimination chamber, Inferno, Falls Count Anywhere, lumberjack match
during halftime of the Super Bowl.
Yep, it'll get great ratings.
They can be the Super Bowl.
Yeah, well,
we have to see who's in it first.
Yeah, we got to see who's going to play.
That's true.
The match between Rollins and Swagger, actually, it was a little more entertaining than I thought it would be. It was your typical speed versus size match. It's interesting when the more quote-unquote technical guy is the bigger one, which you don't see very often, that the big man is the technical guy. But these guys went pretty well. Rollins went for a springboard knee, which Swagger caught into the Patriot Lock. Then eventually Rollins got out of that. Patriot Lock was put on the outside of the ring where he literally was holding him while Rollins was hanging on the apron and then pulled him off to crash on the mat. And then in the midst of that, Rollins got Swagger over the barricade. Swagger made it back in the ring just before the count of 10, but as he's crawling in, curb stomp, and then Swagger rolled out of the ring after being curb stomped and was counted out. And Seth Rollins victorious. Jack Swagger's on a bit of a losing streak. And who better to help him lift his spirits than, again, the fluidity, as you will. Soon as, before Rollins leaves the ring, we hear Bo Dallas's music.
Yeah.
And out comes Bo. Oh, wonderful, wonderful Bo. And he just goes out in there and says, like, after letting down 318 million Americans by losing to Rusev, you've gone from being an American hero to being an American zero.
Yeah.
In true patriotic fashion, I'm willing to pick up the pieces of your failure and become the new American sweetheart.
Are you trying to make his voice right now, or
He
you
is.
just okay?
He is. Just
No,
let it happen.
I'm just being polite,
I
like
just
Bo Dallas.
heard the little
I heard the
pitch.
inflection. Pitch was a little higher.
little change.
Right. Well, it's looking like we're having something with Bo Dallas and Jack Swagger now.
Yeah.
What do we think of that?
Well, considering that they've moved Rusev on to his next opponent.
I think it could work. Actually, I think Bo versus Swagger could be interesting.
I almost don't want it to be versus Swagger. I want Bo to convince Swagger to be a believer.
Oh, I don't know if I would like that. Yeah, he's already got like that real American spirit, and I guess it. No, I just want.
Well, I mean, I know he finally just got a T-shirt and all, but
I love his T-shirt.
you love the giant hand on
I
the
do,
T-shirt.
but I could probably not wear it because it would look.
It would look like someone's cupping your breast.
Yeah, I know.
Wow, that upset Waka, man.
Waka growled.
Waka got
totally
angry at that
growled.
one. Well, I'm thinking, like, to me, this Bo Dallas character, one thing that could help it is back years ago when Matt Hardy had the version 1 and had the Mattitude followers. I want Bo-levers. I want a couple guys to be there with Bo.
You want guys to
Okay,
come.
so you want Swagger to?
I mean, I
become a believer.
I wasn't originally thinking Swagger, but if that's the way they're going to go with it, then
I don't
fine.
want Swagger to be at that level. I want more for him.
She doesn't want
that make
Swagger to
sense?
continue being a sidekick.
Yeah.
But the guy can't talk.
So
He's always going to be someone's sidekick.
He can talk. He just has a lisp.
yeah.
Okay.
Let him talk.
All right.
Stardust has a lisp.
Stardust
does
is an enigma.
That is correct.
So yeah, we'll see where that's going. Miz is backstage with Kane, and he's annoyed. He's like, "You wanted to see me? Look, unless this is about my sequel for the Intercontinental Championship." I love that he used that instead of rematch. You can talk to my agent because I don't need to hear about anything else. And Kane's like, "Well, this isn't about the Intercontinental Championship, but you will have a sequel tonight because you're going to face the guy you faced last week, Roman Reigns." We weren't big fans of this match last week, and we got it again tonight.
Filler.
It was a main event, and it was filler.
Yeah.
Explain that one to me. We'll get to that.
Yeah, we will.
Yeah. Speaking of filler, Rusev versus Sin Cara.
Yeah.
Rusev crush.
Yeah.
That's my notes.
Do we even
I
need
feel
to?
like this match though was one of the matches that he was more animated, but I might be tripping. But I usually don't see him as interesting.
It was about the same.
Granted,
Yeah.
It was about the same.
I'm trying to give something to this match. All right.
You sure you didn't inhale too many of the fumes from the fire up the
No,
street?
I'm
Okay,
just
just making sure.
trying to give Rusev some.
Do you
some
still
credit.
see Cesaro in your eyes?
Always.
Even though he wasn't on SmackDown tonight.
He's on SmackDown in my eyes.
He was in every match according
know.
to her.
Should we look at that video again?
No, no.
Kill it up.
We're going to air that 8 times during the
Yeah.
show tonight. But yeah, and
That's
then,
part of the after show. No.
well, I think people would find it quite amusing.
Yeah, they like us for it.
Yeah. Lana took the mic afterwards and was starting to talk about Vladimir Putin again, and they point to the Tron and expecting a photo of him. And nope, we got Mark Henry on the Tron. And he's just like, I warned you guys about this. So now you're going to have to pay. And he comes down to the ring, and Rusev runs away.
I don't really think they know what they're doing.
Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, if what we've, what the dirt sheets have reported is true, they decided they literally called that feud on the fly. It was a last minute rewrite of Raw about 2 hours before they went to air, and that's what they decided to do. Throw Mark Henry out there with Rusev and apparently make a storyline out of it.
well, here's the thing. We just had, for the last 2-3 weeks, Mark Henry team with Big Show. We just had them defeat legitimate
beating
number
you.
1 contenders for the tag titles in Harper and Rowan twice. Why all of a sudden, nope, that never happened. Now Mark Henry's doing a singles feud.
Because they don't know what to do.
You just buried Harper and Rowan,
Welcome to
which
the
then they tried to
WWE.
fix later on tonight. But it's just like, we just watched them lose consecutively. And yeah, JBL Michael Cole talking over and over and over. oh, Usos better watch out for these guys. And then, no. And then we'll just have Mark Henry.
Welcome to the WWE.
Yeah.
Sometimes things just change.
A lot.
Xavier Woods, Kofi, and Big E. What?
What was that? Who was that? Who? When did that happen?
Aw.
Anytime?
I don't know.
No. Okay.
I thought I dreamed that they were aligning together or something.
Did a dude with a fro show up?
Not tonight.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, well.
He does work there, though, right?
As far as I know. Supposedly educated.
Something like that. Oh,
well. Renee Young's backstage with RVD. And she asked him, how do you feel about your match with Orton? RVD. The promo master that is Rob Van Dam. I feel great. And Orton needs to chill the hell out.
Yeah.
RVD, I love you. I love you, RVD.
Was that your RVD voice?
No, that was just me just reading what he said.
What is RVD's voice?
I can't do RVD's voice. I can't do anyone's voice. Haven't we learned that by now? I can't do any
You
impressions.
have an internal monologue for every promo that you actually hear.
Where it sounds like this.
Yeah.
Every single promo. But it's just like RVD, give us some substance in a promo. This is a rare opportunity for you to get a promo.
He's just like break time.
It's good, bro.
Yeah.
It's all right, man. It's cool.
Chill, bro.
Yeah. So then Orton clocked him from behind,
Yeah.
and it was like,
But
"I'll
it's
see you out
still
there."
chill, bro.
It's still chill. It's all good.
We good.
We good in the hood.
Yes. So that led us to the match of Orton versus RVD. RVD started for about a minute on fire, and then Orton just decided to kill him. Just kept throwing him against barricades and the stairs and the ring post left and right. Eventually, it's a double count out, but that didn't stop Orton. Did his DDT on the floor, and then brought him into the ring and gave him an RKO on a chair. And RVD is out, and more than likely out for some time after that beating. And then Orton made sure to tell the commentators, hey, you tell Roman Reigns that I'm going to see him later tonight.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's gonna see.
Our resident Peter Griffin. You said yeah.
Yeah, that's the only impression I can do is
love
Peter
it.
Griffin.
You did a good job.
It's the only one I can do.
You did the laugh.
Roadhouse.
Oh my god.
I got nothing.
Halloween costume backup.
Peter Griffin?
Yes.
Yeah.
I normally have to dress up like a superstar, don't I?
No, I mean outside of, you know.
I think we should open it up this year.
Yes.
YouTube question of the week. I know Halloween's a few months away.
What genre should our Halloween costumes be from this year?
Renee is backstage with Roman Reigns, and she lets him know that Orton says he's coming after you. And Reigns says he wishes he would. And now that I see what Kane and Rollins did to my boy Ambrose, I can tell you that we will get our revenge. Someone needs to kill the legend of Randy Orton, and that someone is me. So we're going from the legend killer to the guy trying to kill the
killer
legend
of
killer.
legend.
The killer of the legend killer.
Degrees of separation.
Yes.
There you go. They just called you Peter Rosenberg.
Okay.
That sounds about right.
And then they clarified, not the New York DJ.
My brother from another mother. Natalia versus Paige in some Divas action. We're going through this show really quickly, by the way. We've only been going about 20-something minutes.
That's cool.
Okay, we've got
And we only got like 3 more matches.
I got another show right after this one. Wrap it up.
I'm glad Rome really wants to be here right now.
I'm working.
her potty going, you know.
What?
Wakame's potty.
Okay, it made it sound like she was going potty.
No, she's gonna celebrate. Potty. Okay, let's move on.
Wakame's gonna get drunk tonight.
Wakame's, she's got some Bowser.
How
beer.
old is Wakame?
She does. She turned 9 today.
And how old is that in dog years?
That's like
63?
Ancient.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Don't call her ancient.
She's not ancient.
All right.
When she turns 12 or 13, she'll be ancient.
No, never.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay.
Someone educate.
From ancient to the youngest Divas champion in history, Paige
Yay.
versus Natalia. Natalia's got some new gear, and I like it. Mm-hmm. She's finally I don't think she's ever showed her legs off.
She looked really good. She got like some sheer cleavage and short shorts. It was really good. I was thinking of AJ in the chat. I was like, he's gonna like this.
Who likes short shorts?
I like short shorts.
We like short shorts.
I was just speaking for myself.
I like short shorts too.
We like short
I don't.
shorts.
They're a lot more comfortable than jeans. Just saying.
She's right, you know.
It is.
Wait, is that weird? All right.
All right.
Natalya versus
What
Paige.
just happened?
I don't know.
Somewhere they went left.
It went very, very left.
That's what happens when SmackDown isn't as great as we'd want it to be.
Yeah.
We just go way, way left. Oh, where did I? Speaking of, where did I put the SummerSlam hat? I gotta find that. I brought
The
it.
thing that we're giving away?
I brought it with me. I must have left it in the screening room. I left it in the
That
screening
one on
room.
air.
I left it in the screening room.
The fact that he actually had a thought on air about a prize that we're giving away.
Because it should have been right here, and I don't know where I put it. I'll find it. We're giving away a hat. We'll talk about more of it later. Great Divas match, actually. I really enjoyed this match. Real good back and forth action between the two. AJ comes out, starts skipping around, and then takes the Divas title. She just takes it.
Yeah.
It's like, it's mine now.
Yeah.
She
Crazy
was just
girl.
teasing her.
Yep.
It was cute. She didn't really take it. She just teased her with it.
Yes, because then she skipped up and left it on top of the stage where Paige chased her up, and AJ just kind of left it there. Paige grabbed it, noticed the referee's count, got in the ring just in time, not a count out, and then literally ran into a sharpshooter. And she's trying to reach for the ropes, and AJ is just standing there holding the title, and Paige taps out to the sharpshooter.
Yeah.
2 wins this week for Natalya over the Divas champion.
I like everything that's going on here. I just didn't like the way it ended. I don't think it flowed very well. I don't like the fact that as she was running in, Natalya's obviously quote unquote resting or whatever it looks like, and right when she gets in, Natalya just jumps up. I just didn't flow well for me. But other than that, I like the rest of the match.
Well, I think like the week before SummerSlam, Eva Marie beat the Divas champion twice.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was,
Now this week, the week after SummerSlam, Natalya beat the Divas champion twice.
you gotta remember, Total Divas is coming back September 7th.
And she was so cool when we
Yeah.
interviewed her at the Divas luncheon.
Natalya?
Yeah.
They were all
One of my
cool.
favorite interviews of that entire day.
I was actually pleasantly surprised at how much I enjoyed my interview with Eva Marie.
He's like enamored by her now.
I'm not
I heard
enamored by her. I'm still going to make fun of her wrestling.
Found
but
out she
I was,
has a brain and she's smart.
She seems really nice and humble.
no, she was
She
humble.
was very
Yeah.
humble.
She was very humble.
I said smart, kinda. I didn't say.
I mean, she was very sweet, very humble. I love talking to her. Would love to get to talk to her again.
Funny thing is, Ariane is just like how she is on the show.
That does not surprise me in the least.
She's exactly. Natalya was a dream. To
She was like,
interview.
boy, hi.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, but yeah. So this Diva title feud though is obviously continuing between Paige and AJ. But then you got 2 other divas that'd be like, wait, what about me? I just beat the champion twice. Where's my shot?
It's not.
Anything? Anyone? Bueller?
No.
No.
Nothing there?
Bueller. No.
All right.
Nothing. Sorry. Not gonna even touch that one because we know what the storyline is. It's AJ and Paige, and they're just gonna keep using all the other divas around their storyline until Total Divas comes on.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because Total Divas is divas. That was Japanese slip right there.
Diva.
Don't diva.
Like,
That was my Peter Griffin doing Japanese.
that was a pretty good Peter Griffin doing Japanese.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stardust and Goldust versus Harper and Rowan. Stardust and Goldust just beat the Usos in a non-title match this Monday on Raw, and we get one of those little like side screen promos of the Usos, and pretty much the whole promo is Stardust, Goldust, you got lucky on us, but you know we wrestle you again, we'll beat you. Oh wait, do they have better face paint than us? Wait, no, I thought we had better face paint. No, they might. No, wait. We should have better. It was about their friggin' face paint. I don't care about the face paint.
Their face paint matches the AfterBuzz logo. I'm just saying.
Goldust and Stardust face paint matches.
What?
Yes.
Yeah.
Very good, Core.
Yeah.
Wow.
Cookie for me.
Stardust blended into the microphone when I interviewed him the other day.
Did he really? Yes, he did.
Yes, because he was in full gimmick at 6 a.m.
Props.
Dedication.
And I said it on the other shows. If you were to watch one of my interviews, gotta watch my interview with Stardust.
Yeah.
Because it's insane.
How about the Stephanie McMahon one? We should watch that one.
Actually, let's watch the one with Corey and Cesaro one more time.
That one was funny at the beginning, though.
I think the whole time it was.
Yeah, it was
Wow.
pretty funny.
I was embarrassed for myself.
Not as funny as yours.
Thank you.
But
I had to
pretty funny.
press pause because I couldn't watch it the whole way through the first time. Like, my God.
It's funny because with yours, I had to watch over and over and over and over.
Oh my gosh.
We're making fun of each other.
Believe in the Shield.
Believe in Rome, apparently. So, Stardust and Goldust taking on Harper and Rowan. Again, Harper and Rowan have been losing to a tag team that apparently no longer exists. And
So it doesn't really count.
I guess it never counted.
It never counted. Yeah, it didn't happen.
Harper just looked awesome in this match, as he always does. But, I mean, super kick, power bomb, and then out of nowhere, we have a roll-up. And Goldust pins Harper. So they lost again.
Yeah, they did. I'm gonna hit pause for a second.
Okay.
Just to shout out Joseph Boza, who said, "I thought Christian would cry interviewing Stardust."
I thought I would too. I almost did from laughter because it was one of the funniest, oddest interviews ever.
Oh man. Anyway, okay, continue. I just had to point that out because that was a funny comment.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Hey, Ryan Wilson, you're not sure what you would call what I did with Stardust and you wouldn't blah. I can't even read it. Not sure what he would call what I did with Stardust's interview.
Be careful, you over there. You got on your Floyd Mayweather right now.
I know. I mean, I'm the Floyd Mayweather, how he couldn't read.
Yeah, you're on your Floyd.
Yeah, I read good.
Money team.
All right. Well, it wasn't really much of an interview because Stardust was asking and answering his own questions.
Yeah.
But that's why it was so awesome.
That's amazing.
It was.
Yeah.
It was.
I should do that.
He broke breaking news about the planet Venus.
Really?
You got to watch it to find out what it is.
So many.
Do you remember what it is?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
But I'm not going to tell you. I want you to watch it.
Okay. I'll watch it.
All right.
So many jokes.
Yes. Yeah, so Goldust pinned Harper out of the blue. They were dominating this match. And then Harper and Rowan are just like, wait a minute. We're supposed to be like monsters and win. And we haven't been winning lately. Let's get angry and beat the crap out of Goldust and Stardust. Harper took Michael Cole's announce chair and threw it at Stardust like it was a dart. And like smacked him in the face with the wheels of the announce chair.
Ouchie.
That had to hurt.
And then they just went in the ring and just decimated Goldust.
Yeah.
I mean, they beat him so badly, there was no more face paint on him when it was all done.
It was just Dustin.
All of a sudden, they turned Goldust into Dustin. That's how bad they beat him.
It was bad. Dustin Runnels is in the ring.
So again, Goldust and Stardust, they beat the champs. They just beat Harper and Rowan, but then Harper and Rowan just laid them out. So, like, who's getting a title shot? I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to think.
I mean, when it comes... the Ascension. That's who's going to get the title
Ascension?
shot. Yeah, they've completely separated Bray from the Wyatts, the rest of the Wyatt family, I guess. Well, can I even call them the Wyatts? Their names are Harper and Rowan. So,
the Wyatt clan?
Yeah. They have their own last names.
Bray and the Funky Bunch? I don't know.
Yeah, I really don't know. But, hey, I'd be angry too.
Yeah.
Losing matches, they took away your leader. Oh, they took away the leader. Now they can't win.
Maybe. But they got their own theme music.
They will be fine.
Which still isn't as good as Bray's.
Well, no, but
Nothing
I like
as
it.
good as Bray's.
I like their theme music. And I like that the fans still do the same thing with their phones like they do for Bray for them. They haven't like treated them differently or anything like that. Recap from this Tuesday's main event where Triple H officially announced that John Cena has invoked his rematch clause and will get a rematch for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship against Brock Lesnar and Night of Champions.
Surprise, surprise.
Well, we were sitting here, like after SummerSlam, we were thinking, it's like, all right, who the hell is going to face Lesnar next? Well, apparently it's going to be Cena one more time.
Didn't we all suspect that was going to happen?
I picked Cena to win. in the most one-sided title match
However,
ever, which was awesome.
You did pick RVD to win against Cesaro.
And I was the only one to pick that.
Yes. So, you know, it balanced out that time.
Yeah.
Dale was the only one out of all of us to pick more than half of the matches right.
It was a very good, solid,
Marquia was
unpredictable
0-9. We've never had someone not get a single match right until SummerSlam.
She ran the table. We have to call that an award now.
Yeah.
We got to give her own belt.
Yeah,
What
that's
is-
the
what is it
Marquia
called?
Memorial
Like
Trophy.
The opposite predictions championship?
Sure. We need a
Gets the
catchier
worst.
name than that.
Yeah, we'll come up with something. The
But
Marquia Classic.
The Marquia Classic. That's a
Yeah.
good one.
give her like a blue
like it.
ribbon.
Yeah, just no. You got to give her a bicycle helmet.
Oh, God, that's awful.
Aw.
Yet accurate.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, because it was just such an unpredictable pay-per-view. And like we saw the most like dominant one-sided main event ever in a pay-per-view.
The thing is, like,
It was a squash match.
we were all kind of not. Well, I don't know about you guys, but not. I wasn't too excited about Cena versus Lesnar, but it was actually really good too.
I was amped for
Yeah.
Cena Lesnar.
See, I
I was excited to see what would happen, and I did not expect
It
what
was
we
so
saw.
good.
I thought we would get a match. That's not what happened. We got a
not much.
slaughter.
Yeah.
But what did the people expect? I know I've heard two different lines of thinking on this. Hobo is of the lines of, I made professional wrestlers look simple and stupid and like we were not as good as the UFC guys.
Right.
Guess what?
What,
They're
Rome?
UFC guys. They fight legitimately for a living. That's what they do. You can put Brock Lesnar in there against anybody. He not only did that in the WWE, he did that to people in the UFC.
He did.
So like it's not like that taking
He did it to
away
people
from
in
professional
NCAA.
wrestling. Yeah. He's been doing it to people for decades. So it's not a really big shocker. Oh, he took John Cena, who was never an amateur wrestler. He was just a football player, and made quick work of him. Now, granted, when we see him again, it's going to be different. They did this for a number of reasons. One, John Cena will be one of the biggest baby faces when he returns because of the beatdown.
We hope. We hope.
That's what they want to happen.
Yes.
The vulnerability vote for him should be the sympathy is through the roof for John Cena.
Yeah, and with that, Cena's supposed to be on Raw to address the match this Monday. I don't want to see him until Night of Champions. Like, video packages maybe, but I don't want to see him in an arena until Night of Champions. Just sell the beatdown for the sympathy.
They turned him in the monster heel that he always was. They are giving him everything that they should have used him for at first when he first showed up, and he lost his first two big matches when he came back to the WWE. And then all of a sudden, boom, he beats Taker.
Hello.
Boom, he beats Cena.
Easily.
He's got the belt. I don't even know if he's going to just relinquish the title because obviously they have no one who can just beat him.
Except Heath Slater.
That's right. Heath can come out with Titus in his corner.
Yes.
But I don't know if he's going to relinquish the belt, keep the belt. I know it's not going to go through WrestleMania.
You don't think it will?
I mean, it depends. It depends on who wins the power struggle backstage because the real power struggle is between Triple H and Vince McMahon.
Right.
Vince McMahon wants Brock, and Triple H is saying Reigns and Brock.
Yeah, not Brock.
Yeah. So,
Well, I mean, you can have Brock, but it can't be for the title.
yeah, because it doesn't need to be for the title.
No.
That can be the main event of WrestleMania without the belt on the line. Just because the names are so huge, and that's why people would be buying it. Yeah, see, she's doing the music.
I love
It sounded
it.
very
I
intimidating,
love
too.
that. I am intimidating.
Clearly.
Very
But
much.
a lot of people, there it
There
is.
it
I
is.
love it.
Sing along to it. And my impressions are bad.
Hey, that's not an impression. It's singing along.
I'm sorry.
If I wasn't in this chair, I'd be jumping up and down right now. I'd be doing the little side to side. You can't help it. The music's that good.
It is one of the most fitting themes
I
for a
love
guy.
It. I
Yep.
love
It just fits his character so well, it's not
good.
even a character. It's just him.
It's him.
Yeah.
It's him. So I don't know. I want to see him. I don't think either he won't be there until Night of Champions or he'll make an appearance the week before. And I think that's cool. I'm fine with that simply because it's going to make it seem even more special when the belt and the champ show up. But until then, we get to see more of Paul Heyman, hopefully carrying the belt. I want to see that.
Well, because according to Joseph Boza in the chat, Lesnar won't be on Raw until September 15th.
Yeah, that's a good ways away.
That's
a month away.
Yeah,
About a
so
month away.
he won't be, and we'll just have probably Heyman holding the belt,
reminding
kind of promos
us every single week. I think that's okay for now. Now, if you start getting extended with that, then you may have a problem. But for a month, maybe 2, I don't think you're hurting anything. Actually, I think you're helping the title.
Well, you know what they should do. Here's my magical crystal ball that never comes true. TLC. Brock Lesnar defends the title against Ambrose. Ambrose somehow, and it could be from interference from someone or whatever the case may be, Ambrose wins and Rollins cashes in and pins Ambrose.
Oh yeah, we've already. Actually, I call that. Okay, we're gonna get way out in the future, but I'm gonna do it.
Do it.
WrestleMania, if we can get Reigns and Lesnar. That would be so great. Reigns wins, Rollins cashes in
at Mania.
At Mania.
I just want Ambrose and Rollins to just keep going and then throw the title in there too.
Ambrose will show up as well because he's going to show up to every cash-in attempt. So WrestleMania can end with the Shield in the ring. But not like the Shield we thought they'd be.
Shield, yeah.
Yeah.
Intriguing. But let's talk about the main event of tonight.
Yeah,
and I mean, might as well because it was only 2 minutes long.
It was so short.
Reigns versus Miz. As soon as the bell rings, Orton comes out. Tries to sneak in the ring at times, but Reigns just stops him. And all of a sudden, I looked up and Reigns speared Miz and pinned him.
The end.
There was a small drop and a spear. That was it.
Yeah.
Reigns wins. And then Orton comes in the ring. They start brawling a little bit. He grabs a chair, hits Reigns with it. Reigns fights back, hits a chair on Orton, and then a Superman punch, and Orton rolls out of the ring. And that's how SmackDown goes off the air. Why do we even need the match to technically happen?
Filler.
The belt, but how do you have a filler for the main event? Filler is that Rusev Sin Cara match. That was filler.
Guys, Rusev and Sin Cara went 5 minutes too long. We're going to have to cut you. Go out there and give us good 4 minutes.
I mean, at least the bell rings. Have Orton just run in there and just cause a DQ right at the beginning of the match. All this did was make Miz look incredibly weak.
What was the dark match? Does anybody know what the dark match after SmackDown was?
Chat roll. What was the dark match if anyone knows? I don't know what it was.
Because they have to do something past that just for the people in the arena.
I'm sure they did.
Yeah, but for the people at home like us, that sucks.
Yeah, but yeah, again, it's just why have Miz, who you kind of want to elevate because you're giving him all this airtime, you're giving him all this mic time. He is one of your top, not like baby faces, but physical faces of the company.
Yeah.
So why do you have him suddenly lose in 2 minutes? Again, Bueller.
I wish I had something. I didn't think he would lose at SummerSlam. So
none of us did.
That's
all
true.
of us predicted Miz to win.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So you can't ask me anything when it comes to Miz right now. I'm too confused.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of things we're confused on, and tonight didn't help things.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That coat. That coat though. No.
Yeah.
No to the coat.
And it's summer too, but that's a side note.
Well, that's really they tend to have the arenas.
I know it
pretty
just didn't
cool.
work out, so I'm just thinking, But
Really?
I just
really chat roll. Really chat roll.
AJ in the chat said the dark match was Big E versus Xavier versus Kofi. I'll let you guys at home figure out what the joke is there.
Xavier is not that dark.
R-Truth was sick.
Now that's a hella dark match. That's a we lost power match.
What would you give match of the night to? I'm just going Rollins and Swagger because to me that was the only match tonight that had substance. And the Natalia Page match.
I was gonna pick the Swagger match too.
Okay, yeah, I'm going with that one too because that was really the only one that had some substance and added the story more of Bo and Swagger.
It's almost like it's the second. Isn't it the second time we picked the first match? Like last week we picked the first match.
We picked the first match a lot of times.
Did we? No. I usually pick the Cesaro match.
Right, but he wasn't on tonight.
Yeah, he wasn't.
But we have that interview.
No. We done here.
No, we're not done. Play
No,
it.
yeah.
No, I mean, because we are towards the end of the show right now, so we can play that
promised.
interaction one more
No,
time.
We promised.
Can't.
Twice.
Oh,
Yeah!
There, that's better.
Wait, are we gonna play Lesnar's music while watching the video of her interview? with
If
Cesaro?
they keep playing, I'm gonna F5 you.
Something.
Rome, pick a match of the night if you had anything
Orton.
different. Orton, RVD.
Just Orton.
All right, fair enough.
Oh yeah, Waka. Yeah.
Well,
Who you pick, Waka?
God, I don't know what's going on there. All right, maybe we should just try to wrap this up at this
Okay.
point. Because this was one of those SmackDowns where we had a bunch of question marks on it. Hopefully next week, not so much.
I see you, AJ. That was funny.
So, we're going to wrap things up for this
Oh.
week. Oh, the hat!
And no shout outs, no Twitter, no nothing. You just
We're going to
end
do
the
that
show.
too.
Okay.
I was going to pass that around. But again, the hat, which I've left somewhere here in the studio.
Like Quasto with the
It is here.
predictions
No, I did bring it here. I left it in the screening room. Get an AfterBuzz poster shown on SmackDown. Prove that it was you. We will mail you that SummerSlam hat. Whatever you want us to do with it, autograph it. Have Kaori take a provocative photo with it. That's fine.
That's your idea. That's a good idea.
Have me take a provocative photo with it.
No,
not
that's
as good an idea.
That's not a good idea.
But hey, whatever you want, we'll do it.
Like reaching out for you.
And Wakame is reaching out for Rome. So, Rome,
We always end the show like
Rome,
this.
how can Wakame and all of our listeners reach out to you?
They can reach out to me on, she's going in now. Rome the Ruler on Twitter, Empire of Rome on IG, and special shout out to the women of Glow Wrestling. Yes, I said Glow Wrestling. You haven't heard about them since the late 80s, early 90s, I believe. But they are having a Kickstarter to try to raise money to get all the original Glow girls back together, and they're trying to do a big fan after party. So look them up online and donate if you can and all of that. I did my job. There you go.
Corey.
Right. You can follow me at KAORIOUS Kaorius on Twitter as well as Instagram.
All right, and you can follow me on Twitter at CRosieVOC. Do what Rome said about that Glow Kickstarter. Also, they have a documentary on Netflix. If you haven't seen it yet, it's actually really good. Shout out to friend of AfterBuzz, former host SmackDown, Little Egypt. So definitely check that out. And again, get a poster on SmackDown for AfterBuzz, and we'll give you that hat. So thanks so much for tuning in, everybody. For Kaori Takee and Wakame and Rome Moore, I'm Christian Rosenberg. We'll see you later.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.